Well, hello. If anybody is out there watching on YouTube, this is my first YouTube video to make personally. I pastor a church and we have done some YouTube videos. It's been a while because we've done most Facebook lately, but this is my first YouTube video. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got my phone set up on a little thingy. And so I don't know. I'm probably shaking the table some. I'll try not to do that. I don't know how well you can see me. But anyway, I just wanted to try this. I've been watching YouTube videos lately, thought they're pretty neat. I got into guns. I want to talk about how I like guns, and that got me watching videos and stuff. So, anyway, this will be just a video about what I like. I like the Bible, and I like guns. I'm going to talk about those. So, just to show you, uh, this is unloaded. All right, so nobody will worry about that or wonder about that. I want to talk about that a little bit. Anyway, my name's Rick, and my last name is Earp, like the cowboy White Earp. I live in Texas, and I'm a preacher. I pastor a church here, and Friday's my day off. I got my ball cap on, my t-shirt, and sometimes I dress a little nicer than this. So I don't always dress up a lot. I'm not a suit and tie kind of guy, but I dress a little nicer than this sometimes. But some preachers don't. You don't have to. You can dress however you want, I guess. But anyway, this is me on day off. How I like to hang around. But two things I like in my life. There's a lot of things I like. I like Jesus. I like the Lord. Love Jesus. Love the Lord. Love my family. Love preaching. Love pastoring. Love ministering to people. But I guess other than those things on a personal note, I like the Bible. I have since I was a kid. And I like guns. Now, I'm 51 years old and I didn't really start liking guns, uh, probably just 6 months ago. Uh, and let me tell you my story. Let me tell you first. I'm calling myself Reverend Earp, the packing preacher, because I'm supposed to be related to White Earp somewhere down the line. And, of course, he was a gunslinger. So I now have my carry permit, and I'm the packing preacher, all right? So I'll shoot you with the word. Hopefully, never have to shoot you with this. But anyway, how did I get into this? Well, I never knew much about guns, didn't have a lot of interest in guns. But with all of the violence and the crime that's going on, by the way, I always believed in our Second Amendment rights. Absolutely. The right to bear arms. Absolutely. And I thought it was great. People want to have guns, carry guns, law abiding citizens, legally carry and all of that. But it just wasn't my thing. I wasn't into it myself. But with all the violence, the church shootings, I just had a growing sense that it's time that I learn to protect myself, my family, and my flock, my congregation. All these church shootings and everything. And so went to a man in my church. His name is Jeremy. Shout out to Jeremy. He's a good guy. He knew a lot about guns. I said, "Can you help me learn about guns? Can you help me get my carry permit?" And I want to start. I want to try to, to learn things and be a defender. And so he did. What I didn't count on is how much I would love it. I love guns. I love going to the range. I love shooting guns. I like talking about guns. I like watching gun videos. Hickok 45. I like watching him. Y'all probably know him. And there's others I like watching. And it's all great. And so I thought I'd just share some things that I love here. Now, sure, there's going to be guys on here that's going to know a lot more about guns than me. Oh, I know there is. They're probably already telling me I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm touching this too much or something. I don't know. I'm still learning, but I'm going regularly to the range. I'm enjoying it. and I don't know a lot. I'm still learning, but I want to share my passion. And I don't think you call it gun reviews I want to do, but I just kind of want to talk about guns that I like. All right. So this here is a gun I got for my birthday this last December the 4th, 2019. And my wife let me get it. Wasn't that nice of her? I mean, she's a pretty good old gal. You know, I'd marry her all over again. And she let me get this, and it's a 357 Magnum, and it is a Vindicator. Uh, it says Windicator, but I understand that it's German made, and it's supposed to be pronounced with like a V, Vindicator. And so now I get budget guns. I mean, I'm just telling you. I know there's great Colts and Smith and Wesson and Ruger. Maybe one day I'll have some of those. But I don't have a lot of money. I know everybody thinks preachers are all rich because you see some on TV that are. I'm just here to tell you I pastor a small church, and I don't have a lot of money. Okay, but this I got at a pawn shop for about $300. I could afford it, and it's great. I love it. I love it. It's all steel, heavy, good, well built gun. Uh, six shot. The cylinder's great. Let you see it there. I think it says, let's see, on this side, I don't know if you can see it there, 38 Special, 357 Magnum. It takes both, do both, of course. And it's a great shooter. I love this gun. I love taking it to the range. I've been getting pretty decent. I can hit a target, 20, 25 yards, pretty decent group. So I'm not the greatest shot, but I'm getting better. Anyway, I love this gun. I love shooting it. And it's got a pretty good, the double action is not too bad. It's heavy, of course. But you can, it's pretty smooth. And the single action is really nice, Got nice rubber grips here. Almost feel like plastic. They're hard rubber, and you get a good purchase on that. Good purchase. And anyway, that's my Vindicator. If you've been thinking about getting one, I've had this since December. I don't know how many rounds I put through it. I need to clean it right now. I went yesterday, probably put, I don't know. Well, I had a box of I had 2 boxes of 50 of 38s, and I shot this and another little 38 I've got, kind of split it between them. But I think I may have shot this a little more, maybe 60, 70 rounds. And I've taken it since I've got it. I try to go every week to the range. Some weeks I don't make it, but so I don't know. I bet you I put 300 or 400 rounds through it, at least, probably more. But anyway, it's never failed me. Been good gun, powerful gun. I mean, 357 Magnum talks to you. You know what I'm talking about. So this packing preacher's packing. I've carried this some. I have some other guns that are smaller that I carry, but I got a good holster for this, and I can conceal this. I always wear my shirts untucked. When you're a little on the fat side. But anyway, so I can conceal it, and I really enjoy this. Enjoy carrying it. It's a great gun. I would recommend it if you're looking for a good 357. I mean, it's a budget gun, but good. I mean, it's solid, good gun. So that's that. I hope you enjoy that. And this is my other favorite thing. And I'm a preacher, but I'm not going to preach a lot to you, but I'll just share this. And it's about aim and shooting and weapons and marksmanship. So hey, if you like that, don't leave yet. This is Judges chapter 20 in the Bible, and verse 16, and it's describing in there about people in the tribe of Benjamin of the nation of Israel that are getting ready for battle, for war. And it says, it's describing different things about him. One thing it says in verse 16, Judges 20. Among all this people were 700 select men who were left-handed. Everyone could sling a stone at a hair's breadth and not miss. They could sling a stone and hit a hair. That's pretty impressive. And it says they're left-handed. Now, my dad's left-handed. I've always been right-handed. But left-handed always seemed awkward to me. So you could say they were awkward but accurate. Amen. They were accurate. They could nail it. And they must have had good aim. They must have been able to take good aim. And I was thinking about that. I want to be able to practice and get accurate and have good aim with this so that I can, protect myself if need be. I'm not wanting to, I pray that I'll never have to use it. Wouldn't want to have to shoot anybody. But I think I need to be prepared. And if I have to save lives, myself, my family, my congregation, I believe I would do it. So that's where I'm at. But anyway, so I want to practice that. I want to get accurate. I want to get good. But in life, it's the same. The Bible is full of life lessons. Everything that we read, it speaks to us about living. So just like those guys they were accurate and they had to take aim. I'm sure they had to practice. In life, you got to aim for some things you ever expect to hit anything. Yeah. You can't just, go haphazardly through life and just hope things turn out. You have to aim. You have to have some goals, and practice. And really only way to do that is ask God to help you. Because none of us are any good without Him. Jesus makes all the difference. So if you haven't accepted Jesus as your Savior, I'd invite you to just pray and say, Lord, forgive me of my sins. Come into my life. And I don't want to get too preachy on you. We just met, after all. But anyway, so I want to take good aim in life. I hope you do. I pray that you do. I hope you like guns. I hope you like shooting. I hope that you get your carry permit if you haven't and you're watching me. I'd recommend it, man. I didn't know nothing, but I learned. And I'm still learning. I like watching videos and trying to learn about things. Might even take some more classes and different stuff. I haven't yet, but I may. And so I hope that you do that and get ready to defend yourself and your family. It's also a lot of fun to shoot at paper targets, blow holes in targets, and then been shooting some steel lately. Man, in my church made me a little steel target I take out there. Plink, plink. Boy, this thing will rattle it. This Vindicator 357 Magnum. If I was smarter, I could tell you a lot more about this like these gun review guys do. But all I can tell you is it seems well built to me. It's heavy. It's all steel. The cylinder lockup's good. The grips, you get a good purchase on it. It shoots straight right where I point it every time. Never failed on me. Good gun. So anyway, this is my first YouTube video. I'm trying this out. If you watched it and you liked it, hit the like button. Maybe even hit the subscribe button. Maybe I'll keep this going, I'd kind of like to be like, White Earp, but only maybe a preacher version of him. Reverend Earp, the packing preacher. All right, and maybe have a little fun with it and share things I like, talk about different guns or different things I've heard about in the gun community, and maybe share scripture too, or talk about other things I like. But probably a lot of the focus is going to be guns. So anyway, that's me. That's my video. And if I like it, this goes well, some of you like it, I might do it again. If I don't, then I just won't do it anymore. All right. How's that sound? All right. So let me tell you one other thing. I read a quote from White Earp talking about reloading, revolvers, because some say capacity, the revolver is not going to compare to the semi-automatic, the auto loaders. Well, I've got a couple of those too, and hey, I like those. I'm not trying to get into a war with that, but Anyway, I read this that Wyatt Earp said, you know, once I shoot 6 shots, I'll have plenty of time to reload. So you think about that when you think about being accurate. Let's get accurate in shooting, in life, you know, in serious things. All right. So God bless you, man. Appreciate you watching today and hope you enjoyed it. Over and out.